In this video, I'm going to talk to you about meditation and why it's very important to do. I just did a 2-minute meditation session and I just have this significant amount of mental clarity. It's something I need to do on a regular basis because what it does is it allows me to focus better. I think that a lot of people meditate, they do breathing exercises, they train, they exercise, they do the cold plunge, which is super interesting right now that people are into. And people pray, like I've gotten into Christ, into God, into the Bible. And there's a lot of different things that people do that basically simulate what meditation is supposed to do. It is supposed to keep you focused on, it's supposed to create clearness in your mind and help you focus. And I think more than anything is focusing on the most important thing or focusing on the things that are important to you. And for myself, you know, there's just so many obligations I have as a business owner, as a father, as a husband, as a friend, as a brother. There's just so many different things that are just whizzing by. I remember the Headspace app that I liked a lot is that they have this analogy they spoke in there about like cars whizzing by on a highway or clouds, and they're just kind of going by their thoughts. And you know, sometimes you latch onto a specific thought because your brain is like, you know, there's a thought, you're worried about it, or maybe you're thinking about it, or it could just be like, you need to go buy water, you need to go buy milk, you need to go get Band-Aids, you need to run some specific errand of some kind. And then you let it go. And for me, I have so many different things that I want to do. I get so much little inspiration, things I'm interested in. And what I've noticed is that like, I try to focus on all of them so I can check them all off and I can do them all. And instinctively, or I guess we should know this, or I know this, is that you can't focus on everything. You're not going to get good quality time focusing on everything. You have to focus on one thing. And I think what happens is when we focus on one thing, there's two things that typically happen. It's boring, you're not interested in it, or you're not as interested, but you know it's significantly important. Or number two, you try to focus on 2 or 3 things at a time. So as you're doing one thing, you're thinking about the other thing. And that's what meditation helps fix. It helps you focus in on the thing that you're doing. And the more you can do that, the better quality of productivity you're going to have. We always think about this thing about productivity, biohacking, and like mental clarity and meditation and prayer. What happens is focusing on one thing is the most powerful thing you can do. If you can focus on one thing in your life, or at this moment, you're going to make more progress. Just think about a video game. If you focus on trying to beat a specific level and you keep trying to, you die every single time, you just keep trying, you're going to get better because you're focused on that one thing. I want to go back to the idea about prayer and kind of God and exercise, meditation, how it sort of simulates meditation. There are moments in my day that are basically like meditation. They're when I work out, when I pray, maybe when I attend church, when I take a shower, when I'm exercising, especially doing cardio, or even a set, maybe a set of 10. You're focused, you're doing one thing, and your mind is in that one place, trying to think through what it is that you're doing. Okay, so think about this for a second. You are basically meditating. You're creating a space for no other thoughts to enter. Or you're focused on one specific thing. It could be a set, it could be a run, it could be whatever. And it's a form of presence, of being fully there. You know, I can't tell you how often, like when I'm in a meeting, that I just get distracted. I get bored, I stop looking, I just don't pay attention. And what meditation does, it helps you accept boredom. If that's what you want to say. And to me, it's actually kind of a very humongous insight for me. Like if I can focus on the boredom and focus on looking into the boredom and then trying to find magic in that boredom. Because that's what it is. You know, my wife has given me feedback a lot. I'm not very present sometimes. And that's the thing that I go in and out of because I want to do everything. And guess what happens? You do nothing. You don't get productivity. Another one that's related to this quote that I like, that Alex Hormozi said, was he said this one thing. He said, you know, the reason why it's taking so long is because you're in a rush. Slow down, smell the air, and kind of hear and listen and accept.